So, just turned 16, and I go backstage at the Screamer show, leaving my girlfriend outside to telling her I'm going to go come on to Tomato Duplanty because he's going to marry me. And I went back, and everyone at my table was like, he's not gay, he's not gay. And I go, oh, he's gay. And if he's not gay, he will be when he meets me. So one at the table goes, he really likes Chinese food. And I go, okay. So I went back, and I was waiting to talk to Tomato, but he was busy talking to Lee Merriweather. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. That was crazy. So he was talking to Lee Merriweather, had come to the show, and when he was done talking to her, he turned to me and he goes, "Cinnamon." And I went, well, there you go. There's your confirmation. The guy's queer. His idea of an exclamation is cinnamon. And I sat there and acted like I was supposed to be there. And he said to me, he goes, "You look really interesting. What are you doing here?" And I said, "Oh, I hear you're a big fan of Chinese food." And I decided that I'd come back and say, "I really enjoyed your show and I want to take you out for Chinese." And he's like, "Hot damn." And he whipped out a pen and paper and he gave me his phone number. And well, I had a date with Tomato Duplanty. And I, of course, being a child, being convinced that this was going to be the big romance of my life, I went home and wrote a song about it. And I wrote "Scream and Scream Again." And it's interesting because, you know, I went home one night a couple years later after I received the Lord, and I wrote "Lord." And that's just how I did things back then. I would have these experiences that I couldn't tell anybody about because I was way too young to be where I was doing what I was doing for anyone to understand. And don't turn the camera, but we have an incident going on over here. You can stop it, actually.